I've watched so many of their interviews, of Toplia's interviews, ASMR style of course, and there are some amazing ones. I came across Lucy's interview a while back and I was like, that would be great to recreate for Halloween, so we're here today. I will be leaving the link in the description box if I don't forget for that video, and you can go and check it out, of course. But without any further ado, we should just start. I even brought the fluffy mic cover for some deeper noises. I don't know if that's how you should say it. But like, to me that sounds like thunder a little bit. I thought it would be good to include it. But let's just start. So I'll be going to a little voiceover so I can focus on all the triggers and actually get the stories right. Because each item is related to a scary movie. And I haven't watched most of the movies Lucy talked about. I like scary movies, but I'm also scared of them, so I haven't watched that many. Let's just jump into the video, shall we? In the classic thriller House of Wax, the owner of a wax museum takes the body of his victims and turns them into wax figures. So we'll be work and no play, mix track, toolbar. synopsis of this movie.